Hello developers, in this video we will learn about static methods of promise. So promise methods are the inbuilt functions used for the asynchronous operations. So these methods are Promise.all, Promise.allSettled, Promise.race, Promise.any, Promise.resolve, Promise.reject. So we will see all methods one by one with some basic examples. So first one is Promise.all. So Promise.all, it waits for all promises to resolve and returns the array of their results. If any of the promise fails, it becomes the error and all other results are ignored. So we will discuss it with basic example. So firstly, create a promise, const promise1. So we are currently creating a promise that immediately resolves with the value resolved 1. Promise dot resolve 1. Similarly, we will create another promise 2 that will resolve with resolve 2 value. Now we are creating promise 3 that is rejecting, that is reject with reason rejected 3. Okay, so we have created promise 1, promise 2 and promise 3. Okay, so we will apply promise.all method on these promises. Promise.all all. So Promise.all is a static method that takes an array of promises. So we are creating array of promises. Promises are promises 1, 2 and 3. The array will contain promise 1, 2 and 3. 2, 3. Okay. So dot then method is called on the results of promise.all. Dot then result. Okay. Dot then method is called on the result of promise.all. Similarly, dot catch method dot error console.log error. Similarly, dot catch method is applied on the failure state of promise.all. So can you tell me the output, guys? What will be the output here? The output will be rejected 3 because promise.all method, it will wait for all the promises to resolve and returns the array of their results. If any of the promise fails, from these 3 promises, promise 3 is failing. Okay, it is rejecting. So it becomes the error and all other results are ignored. So first and second promise are ignored. Third one is rejected, so it will be considered in the case of promise.all. The output would be promise 3, that is rejected 3. Okay, so save the file and run it in the terminal. So output is rejected 3. So similarly, we will check Promise.all settled. We are commenting it. Now we will see Promise.all settled. So it waits for all the promises to settle and returns their results as an array of objects with status and value. Okay, so copy this code. Promise.all settled. So check this in the terminal. So the output is it returning the result as an array of objects with status and value. So for promise 1, status is fulfilled and value is resolved 1. Okay, this one. And for promise 2, status is fulfilled and value is resolved 2. And for promise 3, status is rejected and reason is rejected 3. So this is the case for Promise.all settled. We are commenting this code. Now we will check Promise.race. So it waits for the first promise to settle and its result becomes the outcome. Let's copy the code. Let's see. Copy. So what will be the output? Can you guess, guys? Promise dot. We are checking Promise.race. So it waits for the first promise to settle and its result or error becomes the outcome. So the output will be resolved 1. Because it is the first promise to settle. Promise 1. It firstly settles. So the output is and its result 1 becomes the outcome. Now we will check the Promise.any method. We will comment this code. Promise.any. So Promise.any method is a static method that takes an array of promises and it waits for the first promise to fulfill and that should not be rejected and its result becomes the outcome. And it will throw error if all the promises are rejected. It will throw aggregate error if all the promises are rejected. So the output will be, it will wait for the first promise to fulfill. First promise is resolved 1 and its results become the outcome. So the output will be resolved 1. We will see this in the terminal. So output is resolved 1. So now we will comment this code and we'll see another one. Promise.resolve. So Promise.resolve, it creates a promise that is resolved with the given value. Const promise equals to Promise.resolve. So it is immediate success. Immediate success. Promise dot then promise dot then result. So what is the output? Can you guess? So promise.resolve, it will create a promise that is resolved with the given value. So resolve means it will be resolved with the value immediate success. This one. So the output will be immediate success. Immediate success. So we will check it in the terminal. What's the error here? Okay, we'll run it again. Save. We need to comment this code. Save. So the output is immediate success. Similarly, promise.reject. It creates a that is rejected with the given reason. We will comment this code. Now we'll create a rejected promise. Const promise promise dot reject. We will give some reason. Immediate failure. Now we will do promise.catch. We are applying catch method on the result of promise. Error. Console. Error. So the output will be immediate failure. We will check it in the console. So the output is immediate failure. So we have learned all the methods of promises in JavaScript.